found the one, you should never give her up. I think it's the way life changes when in love, yeah. I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see, yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when we were young. I'll take a hit and still finish in one, yeah, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Memory lane, isn't that too far away from our hearts, yeah, yeah. The ones we keep close, we should never let go, so
I'm 15 years old. All I just want to say is thank you for teaching us the effect of FGM. Most of girls here wanafanyiwa FGM, by which ni mbaya kwa wasichana hapa. That's why I'm saying thank you for this group because wametufunza effects zake. Na kitu kingine ningependa kusema ni hii group wasichana wa hapa wengi wamefanywa FGM. I wish mngekuwa na some girls chini muongeleshe, mwambie nini hizo matarajio yake mabaya hii FGM, na pia ndoa za mapema huku ziko sana.
Asante sana wasichana. Wasichana wameongea jamani. Sasa tunaenda kwa wanaume.
Upande wa vijana wanaume.
Sharon, kuna wenye wananijua. Sharon Aseria, nasoma Rokere JSS and I'm going to year 8 and I'm proud of being with you guys. I have collaborated with you. I'm also giving handful of thanks to the Mabera Social Accountability Network for encouraging young talented people and also insisting girls to stop focusing on FGM but focus on their education. Me as a girl, hata nimeona wasichana wenzangu shuleni, they are being criticized by boys because of their stage during period time. They are being criticized. So, ukipata msichana ako na shida, si rahisi ende kuambia wenzake kwa sababu atajua atachekelewa. That is a normal thing. Please girl, just understand your fellow girls. And also to boys, I'm just insisting boys to understand the girls because that's a normal thing. Also, FGM has been a problem here in Korea and early pregnancy. Insisting girls to stop focusing to FGM as the Mabera Social Accountability Network has said. Otherwise, I wish you a nice holiday.
Hey, bwana. Huyu ameongea kama wanaume 10 pamoja ndio watamshikia. Asante nije. Haya, wa pili huyo.
Na akakubaliana na hilo. Kisha kama wenyeji hapa, ningependa sana kuwatambulisha. Sifanyi kazi mimi peke yangu, ila nina wale ambao tunafanya kazi nao na kuhakikisha kwamba hao vijana wa Top Talents wanasalia kwa uwanjani na wakati mwingi tunaendelea kukuza vipaji vyao. Kwa hivyo kama wewe ni mwanakamiti katika timu hii ya Top Talents, Mwalimu David, Mwalimu Daudi, karibu. Mr. Rioba, sijui kama upo hapa. Hivyo kando yangu hapa ni Mwalimu David Sigano. Ananisaidia sana, yeye ndio mratibu mkuu katika timu hii ya Top Talent. Popote tunapokwenda yeye ndiye anahakikisha kwamba shughuli hiyo inafana. Chairman au mwenyekiti wangu ametoka kidogo lakini amekuwepo hapa, na pia siwezi kuwasahau mashabiki wetu ambao kila wakati tukiwa tuko chini wanatuinua, wanatupea wasia za kutufanya sisi tuweze kuendelea mbele. Watu wote wa nyumbani, wazazi, bila shaka ningependa vile kuwavulia kofia yangu na kuambia kwa heshima na tahadhima kubwa sana kwamba isingelikuwa wao basi na hao vijana wasingekuwa hapa uwanjani. Kwa hivyo ile support yao bila shaka ni kitu ambacho siwezi kukipuzia. Ni kitu ambacho mimi kinanitia moyo na mara nyingi mimi huingia hapa. Kwa hivyo kwa wageni wetu siku hii ya leo, mmekuwa watu wa kwanza sana na Okay, I've been having the same dream that itatokea wapi watu kama nyinyi, itatokea wapi watu wa sambuli yenu kuja hapa. Wakati mwingi tunaona sisi tuna train on the open, mkipita hapa mnatuona. We need to come together as a community. We need to come together tuweze kukuza vijana wadogo ambao wanakuwa, kwa sababu this is the future generation. Hii ndio generation tukitaka kuitwa Nyabohanse next 5 years, hawa watoto ndio tutawakuza kwanza. Hawa wasichana wetu wakati ambapo labda tunawaachilia sana, alafu labda tunawa expose kwa mila ambazo kwetu zimepitwa na wakati. Kwa mfano, ukeketaji wa msichana si jambo la muhimu sana katika jamii yetu. Dunia imebadilika. This is a global village, the world is a global village. Kwa hivyo iwapo dunia inasonga step 8 mbele, pia wana Nyabohanse tunafaa kusonga step 8 mbele. Huo ndio wito wangu kwa mzazi ambaye yupo hapa na labda ana mtoto wa kike na wale wasichana wangu wa kike. Huo ndio wito wangu. Dunia imebadilika. Waswahili wanasema mambo kangaja uende akaja, asipokuja unalazimika kula nyama ya paja. Utachunga sana. Ninakuambia hivi kwa sababu sisi tunawaangalia nyinyi, na unaona mashirika yote duniani yanamwangalia mtoto msichana. Ni kwa sababu they feel that you are the most endangered species in humankind. Kwa hivyo kilichopo sasa hivi tukiwa hapa nyumbani, tafadhali tuwatii wazazi, tujiepushe na mambo ambayo yanaweza kutia maisha yetu katika hali hatari. Ndoa za mapema tuseme no. Shughuli na kushiriki ngono za kiholela tuseme hapana. Wanapita wengi wanaume, mifuko labda imejaa. Akikwambia wewe ni mrembo, mwambie mamangu anajua na Mungu pia anajua. Kwa hivyo urembo wangu ni wangu na mama yangu. Usije ukampa smile kubwa sana alafu akaanza kukudondoshia mazuri, baadaye anakuacha unalia. Sawa, wavulana wangu tufunge umbo. Nyinyi bado ni wadogo, funga umbo. Usipende kuumauma kwa sababu umbwa inaweza kukutia hatarini ukipelekwa mbele kwa sababu ya umbo wako. Shida ni hiyo. Sawa, kwa hivyo sitakuwa na mengi sana. Ningependa kumpisha mwenzangu Mwalimu Vincent kutoka upande ule wa Nyambare pia aweze kuzungumza. Tafadhali msiende, kueni mkija. Msiende, kueni mkija.
Yes, beautiful family, my good people, welcome back to this today's vlog. This is your boy Kamanja_Kenya. Kindly coming in for the first time, consider subscribing, like, leave a comment in that section, tell a friend to tell another friend. Enjoy these videos from the start to the end, and God is going to bless you. And for my returning subscribers, those are my organic people, my returning viewers, let God continue blessing you. Your support is worthy being appreciated. Your support is worthy a thank you, and I say a very big thank you. So guys, let's move on together and actually let us share the experience. As you've seen, guys, that activity, it was not what we planned for. We were not planning for it, but it was only God that brought it to us, and we were very appreciative. And actually, as a person, I learned something. And for those kids, actually, they learned a lot of things that day. This is how it happened, guys. Myself had called my kids. I call them my kids because this is my family. I love them. We stay together in the village. We play together. We had a meeting. We were supposed to have a meeting, girls and boys in that village, in the village field, so that we can talk some 2 to 3 things. The holiday is too long. You see, we have a very big and long holiday that is about 2 months at home, and we had gone there to plan on how to carry on things. And that day, actually, the multitude, people were so many, people came. Kids came, had about 50 girls, and some 50 boys. So I had a family of 100 plus my group members. Those are people who helped me in administrating that team in the village. And actually, our main target that day was to start a girls team. We were to talk to girls first and actually agree on how we were to start a girls football team or a girls netball team in the village. So they came in plenty, and actually as we were finishing, and guys, I really sometimes I don't take a lot of videos when I'm always very busy with the kids, so I really don't have a lot of time to take videos what is happening here and then, and that is why most of the time we are planning to have a live stream from that field. We are planning for some time to have a very big live stream, a very long live stream in that field, so that the whole world can see what Kamanja is doing actually in that field. But because I'm always coaching, doing this and that, taking a video sometimes is a problem. And you know what, I take videos using my phone. So if but I'm praying God that with the time I'm going to have a gadget that even if I'm in the field doing this and that, actually the video is being taken from somewhere. The only thing that we do in the field is to take photographs, and that is it. And that's how we carry our day. So that day, it was on a Friday. It was on a Friday actually. We had a meeting. I had planned for a meeting with my girls and my boys in the village. For girls was the first time, so I had called girls all over in the village to come to the field so that we can talk and actually agree this holiday on how we can carry it. We were giving a plan on this holiday and now we can carry it and everything. And the main aim for the girls was to start a football soccer team for the girls in the village, or a netball team for the girls in the village, for those girls who are willing. But actually that was not enough. I was also going to talk them on how to take themselves and conduct themselves in this village, boys and girls, during this long holiday. Being a teacher, I also wanted to extend my hand to these kids who are in the village. And when I walk in the village, so many things are happening. I'm seeing this, that. So I'm always concerned because they look more of my kids. I'm always concerned, how can we do this? You see what, guys? Back here at home, we have a lot. We have a ceremony that is on. It has not ended. That is a circumcision ceremony. It's a rite of passage for the boy child. So all these kids, you've seen in so many platforms how we celebrate on the roadsides. Music, people dancing, people following a very big long caravan to a place for just eating, and that is our tradition, and we like it. We are proud of it. But actually such traditions have got negative impacts, more so to the youth. This is the time they feel they are very lazy. They just follow, they just vanish from home and leave to different home states for those celebrations. And at the end of the day, you find that these boys or these girls have not actually done what their parents are supposed wanted them to do. So, and actually that was a very good platform for me to tell them on what the importance. Yes, go for these celebrations, but manage your time properly. That was the best thing I was to tell them that day, and I actually told them. And actually we were seeing on the negative impacts of these ceremonies to even our girl child. Also, the girl child here is the most endangered species around this place. So we were telling them on what to do, and actually so that to avoid a lot of things, we still need them. This is a generation for tomorrow. This is our future generation, and we still need this generation for tomorrow. We need this generation for continuity, and that is why actually I had called those girls to the field, and you've heard what they are talking about, and I was very happy because I learned so many things. My girls were very, very courageous. Those are young girls, and they know how to talk, and actually they aired their views. very, very courageously. Now, if I can expound a bit on what they talked about, challenges facing a girl child here at the village, and you are somewhere, you get touched. Actually, I'm going to organize for this live stream so that you come and talk to this. You can talk to these girls from wherever you are. Yes, my girls, actually, these are the challenges that are facing them, and you've heard them talking. Even though they were talking in Swahili, I can expound and tell you and translate and tell you this is actually what they are passing through. Early marriages. You see, you find a girl at the age of 15, 16, she's ripe for marriage, yeah? And sometimes parents don't complain. Maybe the girl has been married willingly. Those are very big challenges, and that one girl was calling others that let us be together, let us find other activities to do, like what the coach has called us to do, rather than thinking about being married. Yes, the education, let them value the education first before marriage. That is their main call. Number two, we have this circumcision ceremony for girls. It's called female genital mutilation, something that the community, even the government, is against. It's not supposed to be undertaken by girls. And one girl actually came out and said, say no to FGM, and I was very happy for that. That girl is this young girl was very, very bright. Circumcision for girls, it's a very big say no. FGM, we said say no. Those are things that are actually putting our girls in the village in danger. Early marriages, female genital mutilation, that is FGM. Actually, those are things that we are condemning for the well-being of our girls in the village, and not even in the village, our girls in the community, because those practices are practices that have been passed by time. Yes, early marriages. You see, we have parents who willingly give their daughters for marriage, and when they give them these daughters for marriage, they give them to very old guys. You see, we are wasting as a generation. For our future, this generation must be safeguarded. That is it. Early marriages, we are talking about traditional practices that are underrating and undermining girls, like the female genital mutilation. It has a lot of negative impacts to these young girls' lives. And then you see, during that FGM, we use things that are not sterilized, things that are not standard, like those razor blades and anything. And this is an avenue for the transmission of maybe diseases, because these things can be contaminated, and that is the big. That was the big issue there. That what are these? And again, this practice undermines the girls in the village. It undermines the girls in the whole community. Yeah? They become a laughing stock from the boys. Boys laugh at them because these are girls who have undergone such a practices. And we are doing this. We are campaigning against these practices for the well-being of our girls in the village. I've said, guys, I never planned for that occasion, but it was only these guys who are passing by. The CBO, that is a community-based organization, was passing by, was campaigning against those practices, and it was passing by. It was a coincidence because the field is on the roadside. They stood, they stopped, they came to me, told me if they can talk to the girls and the boys. I gave them an okay, and actually you saw what they brought to us. Goodies. Boys were given balls, girls were given their sanitary pads, and I was very, very happy. It was a very, very joyous moment for me. And I was saying like, oh God, how I wish those guys come back again. Actually, I never did it myself. They were just passing, and I was very happy because one of them knew me. One of them knew what I was doing to the community, so he came to me and asked me, Mwalimu, can I join you? I see you have a group of girls, and these are people we are looking for. We are from a different station, but we can still talk to them. I said, I gave them an okay, just talk to them, because talking to them myself won't be enough. Just talk to them. And actually, I was very happy what those guys did. That is the Mabera Networking Organization. It is a CBO, a community-based organization working under World Vision. And I was very, very happy. Actually, I was very happy. I'm still touched up to now. So that's why I decided, let me take an extension of those videos so that I tell you what really happened, what really transpired. And people may think that I was the person, the main person. No. I had called those girls and boys to the field to come and talk to them. And after that, for 1 hour, they go back to their homes. But you saw what happened. Many people came, and actually there was a blessing. These guys were passing by and they stood. They stopped, and you saw. They give the boys football balls, 2 football boys, and all my girls who were there, young, from the age of 10 to the age of 18, were issued with sanitary towels. And I was very like, hey, oh God, they saved my day. They really saved my day. And I was like, when are you coming back? Okay, I have their contacts. They told me to organize for a very big event. We are going to organize for that big event. And I think the event, that is the event, I'm going to put it live. We are going to go on a live stream, because that is the only way we can empower our girls in the village. Another menace that is affecting girls actually is early pregnancies. When a girl child is exposed to early sexual intercourse, unprotected sexual intercourse, either through rape or willingly, these are things that can come up. Early pregnancies, you are at a young age, and then actually you get pregnant, you give birth at that early age. We have so many things that so many things, bad things that can accompany such activities. You see, you can lose your life during giving birth. And actually, we have transmission of STIs, that is sexually transmitted diseases. All those things, you can lose your life. The young kid you carry in your home can also lose his life. And we have that exposure to transmission of STIs, that is sexually transmitted diseases. And all those vices, those are things that we advise our girls not to practice. We told them actually, say no to such practices. And at one point they said no to early pregnancies, no to early unprotected sexual intercourse. They said no to early marriages. And the biggest thing, they said no to female genital mutilation. Those are practices that are undermining the status of our girls in the community. That is it, guys. But I loved my girls, and actually today in the evening I'm going to meet them, because I told them to come now. We are starting a practice. If they can play soccer, yes. If they can play netball, I'm going to look for a netball coach for these girls over this all day, and I think that one is going to push us forward as a village. And for the boys, we never left boys behind. Boys were very appreciative, because these boys actually, without being together, just most of their times they play football. The only thing we told them, never should they criticize girls who have underwent FGM, girls who have kids and still schooling because of what they might have done during their early stages. Let them take them as their sisters and love them, and actually support them whenever there is a problem. We have young girls, whenever they attend to their periods, and you see these boys in the same class, they will laugh that they will laugh at that status. But we told them to understand it's a natural process. They should understand what their sisters are undergoing, so they should support them. And my boys were very happy. You see, they have been together, only boys. I've been dealing with the boys, but when they saw girls coming in, and you see that exchange, that experience was very fine. And you saw girls even talking good English. My boys actually, you saw with the boys, you see English was not their vegetable, but for these girls actually, they really touched me. Their future is very bright, both boys and girls, and that is Nyabohanse community. Those are the Nyabohanse kids. That is our future generation. This is a generation that we are supposed to work with, a generation that we are supposed to, a generation that we are supposed actually to safeguard for the betterment of our community tomorrow. Yes. So those guys who are watching me, that is why I introduced that video. You saw what happened. Actually, in that video, I've said it was me, my team members. When I call my team members, you saw one guy with such a type of top. That is my secretary in the village football team. That is how we dress actually. This is our main uniform for the officials. This is how we dress during a match. So he was there, and we have a neighboring team that had came to play against us. It was there. And then we have these guys from the community-based organization that is in Mabera networking organization, accountability and networking organization that works under World Vision. The people who are wearing the white t-shirts, those are people who are just passing by and seeing me. They felt that they were to talk to me and talk to those girls because it was a very good platform, and I gave them that and okay, and they left us with goodies. Those are balls to our kids, boys, and they gave the girls the sanitary towels. Not only that, they talked to these girls and boys. They gave them advice. Boys and girls were given the opportunity to talk their challenges, and those challenges are what surprised me, that my young kids know what they are facing. And I want to call upon people, well-wishers who are there, to come up and just come on. When I'll be taking a live stream, actually, come talk to these girls. The only thing I want you to help these girls and boys is to talk through them. They need a lot of advice and a lot of direction. These are very young girls. They need nothing monetary. These are very young boys. They need nothing monetary. The only resource that is going to help them is advice and guidance. That is why I'm calling for a guidance and counseling session online, or we just do a video and put it online so that, guys, you can see what we are doing back here in the village. It's not a bragging session. No, it is what we are doing to better the village tomorrow, to have a generation that can take us places tomorrow, to have a generation that is going to save the village and other villages, to save the nation. That is it, and that is what we are doing. So, courtesy of the village football club, that is Top Talent Sportive here in Nyabohanse, that's what we did. And actually, my girls, whenever I pass, they are very happy. They are asking me, when are we starting training? And today I said, come to the field, and we are going to meet in the field today, do some trainings. That is from 2 p.m. Kazola? Yes. Yeah, it's from 2 p.m. I have one boy living with me here. We call him Kazola because he just plays like Kazola, the Spaniard midfielder. He is with me here, and he is reminding me that from 2 they have a match, and that's why, guys, you see we are dressed this way. We are going for a match, and we've never lost that match. So, guys, that is what is happening in that video. And I feel myself I should have told my community what is actually taking place without just posting and leaving it there. Guys, girl child empowerment through these sessions is something that is good. Girl child empowerment, We have boy child also empowerment through sports. You see, we can better our lives through sports. That is my message today. Sports for development and sports for empowering our youths. Empowering youth through sports. That is our main theme today. We are empowering at the village here. The team's Top Talent Sportive is empowering our youth through sports. Not only football, we are starting our netball team for the girls. Any other team, so long as I get a good coach for those activities, we are going to do it, and I feel that's the only way I can give back to the community. Empowering youth through sports. Thank you.